book of 2 Esdras, chapter 16, and verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, Israelites, and they shall take away certain of you, Israelites, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, Yahweh by Shema Shai, the Israelites. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, the nation of Israel, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire, the elect of the nation of Israel. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Habashah, Bahar Kakadash, the honors of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen, beginning with the 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets, Shalom. Well, Trump just announced which state, city, and state he was going to next. And he said Chicago might be next. He said he's going to make America a safe country again. All right? Not just D.C., America. He said, hey, Chicago is more than likely going to be next. Hey, real quick, I'm not going to read this article. I'm going to just read the headline. I've read like the first two paragraphs. But this ex-pastor, the ex-pastor of a head self, all right? The Guardian 6 hours ago, ex-pastor, I'm sorry, y'all, at Pete Hegseth's church calls for public executions and says Bible backs ICE raids. Yeah, and we just read it in 2 Esdras 16. All right? It's also Revelation 12. And it's also 2 Esdras 15. All right? Okay? Come on, man. Come on. Check this out. Live, Trump makes announcement from White House after feds search Bolton's house. Check this out. So they coming. They spreading. All right? And now we're just talking about meditate right then too. And it makes sense, right? For them to be in these major cities. Take over these major cities. And those smaller surrounding cities that's close to or within these major cities. And the smaller cities that's on the outskirts, like countrysides and stuff like that. It makes sense for them to not even deploy troops out there, because when all hell breaks loose, the people in the country can kill each other off and take each other out. Okay, they can take each other and kill each other over resources. All right? So remember that depopulation agenda is still in effect. All right? Now remember, these major cities, they're going to turn into 15-minute cities. So it makes sense for the troops to only be in these major cities and these smaller cities that's surrounding it, that's very close by. But the cities, like the country that's on the outskirts, hey, it makes sense for the troops not even be around there and just letting the people die of diseases and kill each other off, doing the famine and things of that nature, man. So it was just on my spirit, man, because I know I've been saying that they're going to be in all the cities, okay? But we're going to see how it play out. It does say the cities in the next cities. So, hey, it just came to me in the spirit, man. I was meditating on it, man. Hey, these smaller cities, again, like out in the country, it makes sense for the troops not even being in these smaller cities. Okay, because when the food supply run out, people are going to be killing each other over it. People are going to be sick, have diseases, and that's going to be no man's land, all right? But these major cities that Trump fixing up, getting rid of crime, hey, that's what these 15-minute cities are going to be. But I just had to get that out, man. You know, I was on my spirit. But check this out.
0 people. These are done by liberal people that do these charts. 0 people came through our border in the last 90 days. Can you believe it? 0. Last year we had millions of people coming in. And they came in from the Wrong locations. They came in a lot of people that shouldn't be here. So now when we have this event in December, it's going to be very safe. Johnny, you can walk down the street with your beautiful wife.
Yeah.
You can take her to dinner if you can get a reservation, which I doubt.
They're all full, the restaurants.
I know. They're all full. I heard that too. The restaurants aren't. The restaurants, since we are doing this, are doing great. And many new restaurants are going to open because, as you know, many closed. Many restaurants closed because the crime was so bad. This will be one of the safest places anywhere on earth. So, I really am honored that the National Guard has done such an incredible job working with the police. And we haven't had to bring in the regular military, which we're willing to do. We have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location and we'll make it safe also. We're going to make our country very safe. We're going to make our cities very, very safe. Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent. And we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this. And it won't even be tough. And the people in Chicago, Mr. Vice President, are screaming for us to come. They're wearing red hats, just like this one. But they're wearing red hats. African-American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, please, President Trump, come to Chicago. Please. I did great with the black vote, as you know, and they want something to happen. So I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York. We're going to help with, and I think a lot of these people that you see on television, they are, including the people in this audience, they'll say bad things about me, and then they'll say, thank God he's here, because half of them got mugged, and they don't want to get mugged again. But they work for they work for stupid people at a radical left, and they're made to do things and say things that they don't want to be saying. But the people right here are all happy because you're not going to be mugged in Washington, D.C. anymore. I just want to say Johnny's been my friend for a long time. He's an incredible guy. And
But you heard it, man. He said, Chicago, you next. He said the black females are screaming for him to come. But you know how he be lying and shit. But hey, I went down there, man, because you black women, hey, y'all love to seek help from your oppressor, man, instead of turning to your how about small shot. All right, but hey, Chicago, you next, man. All right, Shalom.